Alright, out of every villain in the DC universe, the scariest one has gotta be Doomsday. Like, no matter how strong you are, you're probably not stronger than this guy. His adaptability is absolutely bullshit. People hype up Darwin's adaptation, but that shit is the Temu version of what Doomsday can do. This man is scary as fuck, and honestly, his backstory's kinda sad too. Now for those who only know Doomsday as the guy who killed Superman, trust me, that is just scratching the surface. Doomsday wasn't born naturally. He wasn't some mutant or alien that got lucky. This man was literally created to suffer, so millions of years ago on Krypton before Superman's people were even around. The planet was basically a giant death trap. Everything wanted to kill you. The air could kill you. The animals could kill you. Everything was trying to murder everything. Then we got this mad scientist named Bertrand. And bro had one of the most fucked up experiments ever. He took a baby creature and threw it into the Kryptonian wilderness. The baby immediately died. So what did Bertrand do? He cloned it, then threw it back out there. It died again. Then he cloned it again, and threw it back out there again. Bro did this over and over and over, millions of times. Imagine dying every day of your life, and every time you die, somebody respawns you just so you can die again. Eventually the creature started adapting. Every death made it stronger. Every death made it harder to kill. Every death became a lesson, until eventually the monsters couldn't kill it anymore. Then Doomsday started killing them, and once he finished wiping out the wildlife, he went back and killed Bertrand too. So when people ask why Doomsday is always angry, look at his childhood. Bro's entire existence is trauma. And that's what makes him terrifying. Most villains can be reasoned with, not Doomsday. Most villains have goals, not Doomsday. This man exists to destroy, and the craziest part is his powers. Doomsday doesn't just heal, he adapts. If you somehow manage to kill him, congratulations, you just made him immune to whatever killed him. Let that shit sink in. Imagine beating a boss in a video game, only for the game to tell you that strategy is permanently disabled. That's basically Doomsday. If fire kills him, he comes back immune to fire. If energy kills him, he comes back immune to energy. If some crazy cosmic weapon kills him, he comes back resistant to that too. The longer he fights, the worse the situation gets. And before he ever showed up on Earth, bro was already terrorizing entire planets. At one point he pulled up on Apocalypse, Darkseid's planet. The same Darkseid that has God scared. And even Darkseid was disturbed by this guy. Imagine being so terrifying that one of the most evil beings in existence looks at you and thinks, yeah, I don't like this guy. Then we get to Superman. Everybody knows the famous fight, the death of Superman. The fight that made comic book history. And what made that fight so crazy wasn't that Doomsday had some genius plan. He wasn't plotting. He wasn't manipulating anyone. He just walked forward, and nobody could stop him. The Justice League couldn't stop him. The military couldn't stop him. Superman barely stopped him, and even then they both ended up dead. That's what makes Doomsday different from every other villain. Joker wants attention. Lex Luthor wants power. Reverse Flash wants revenge. Doomsday doesn't want anything. He just wants destruction. You can't negotiate with him. You can't outsmart him. You can't scare him. You can't lock him up forever. And every time you think you've finally beaten him, he comes back even worse than before. That's why out of every villain in DC, Doomsday is easily one of the scariest. Because at the end of the day, everybody has a weakness. Everybody except this guy anyways. That's it for me yapping. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.